So now let's come to the main business of the day, which is the demo, right? So now that we've understood global band password list, we've understood um, we've understood um, um, the custom band password list. So if you come to identity, I mean, if you come to Microsoft 365 Admin Center, or you even come through this, just come to say cmd.ms. If you do cmd.ms and you do this, so what happens is that you are going to have this landing page of all the admin centers in Microsoft. So the Entra ID is the first, and just like that, so you can just hit on the first one. So it means you're coming into the Entra ID, admin center. So when you get in, I just want this one to load very fast. When you get in, you do show all. From there, you would see. Okay, but first off, let's even see this landing page, because I want to show you the plan that I have that would, if that is going to give me access to the global band password list or the custom band password list, because that matters a lot for us. So if I come to overview, I should see that here I have Microsoft Entra ID Plan 2. And we had said here that before you can create the global band, the custom band password list, you must have P1, that's Microsoft Entra ID Plan 1 or Plan 2. So from what we have here, we have Plan 2. That means that we are enjoying the global band password list from the free, and then because we have the paid, the premium plan 2, we should be able to look at the custom band password list. So if you come to protection, you see conditional access. So if you're on a smaller screen, perhaps you may have to click on show all, okay? But here, I think I was able to quickly get there. If you come to this, if you come to authentication methods, yes, if you come to protection and then you come to authentication methods, then you're going to see password protection. So if you flow this now, let me just take a screenshot of this and just do a flow, just for those who are watching to see how the flow is. So because sometimes it confuses even me. So if you come here to your Entra Admin Center, so what you're going to do is you click on protection. This is your first step, and then you will meet identity protection. You have conditional access. This is not where we are going to at this time, but you come to authentication methods, which is 2, and then the next thing you do is you go to password protection. Okay, so I haven't done that. Let me see what we'll have. Password protection, and then if you click on this, you're going to have this. So ideally, this is going to be showing off for you as if you have not turned it off, it's going to be showing off as no. So nothing is going to be here, like everything is going to be clear. But now that we are here, we want to add the terms that we said we are going to add. Remember, I said that we're going to add Contoso, London, and this. So for you to know, if you can add as much as 1,000 different words under your band password list, and there should not be on the same line. Don't put this, put comma, put this. No, they should be on separate line. So it means that I can come here and also add Contoso, and then come here. Have I added London? I have already. And then I just want to add this guy to my band password list widget. So let's say my cybersecurity guys have understood that this has taken impact somewhere and be within listed among the compromised password. So you can hit on save here, because there is nothing you want to do here again. After adding it here, you should remember to save. So if you hit on save, then this is going to take effect in your organization now. It's not going to take time to process or anything. It's just going to take effect now. So what you do is, now let me just quickly come here and let me come to active users. Let's just say we are playing with one user. Let's change the user's password and have the user trying to sign in with a compromise, one of the banned passwords. So I'm just going to look for a dummy user. Maybe this is my lab rat guy. And then I'm just going to, so for the benefit of those that are watching this on YouTube, this is just a dummy account, and the password that is about to be revealed is not a user password, but a lab password. So it's fine if it's going to be opened now on the screen for you to see. So look at it. It's saying that reset password of this user. I'm sure I've set up MFA2 for this account anyway, but looking at automatically create password, and then I'm saying this, that you require this user to change password when next log in. So I'm hitting on reset, and then this is the demo user password. I think I must stress the word demo user password. Then if I come here, I'll go to this and I'm going to say office.com. And then if I am hitting that, I am just waiting for it to load for me to put in the login of that user. Okay, so I'm hitting on sign in. Okay, so what I want in the user's email address, that is it. And then I'm going to put the password I will just copied, which is this. Okay, now it is saying that I should put the current password, which is this, and then it's saying I should change the password. Now look at something. You remember that we had blocked Contoso, and we had blocked widgets, and we have blocked Lagos, and we have blocked Nigeria. Let's copy this first. I want to use that as our new password. Yes, I'm pasting the same thing. So if I click on sign in, let's look at what happens. Now look at it. Unfortunately, your password contains a word, phrase, or pattern that is banned by your organization. Please try again with a different password. That is one of the errors that you're going to see. So take note of this. Then another error can come. Let's say we want to use, just so you see what I'm copying, we want to use maybe we want to use this. So let me see what we copied. We copied Contoso widgets. So let's say we want to copy this, and then let's just put 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll tell you what I'm counting later. So I'll copy this, and then let me now paste it up. Remember what I'm copying. I'm copying Lagos. Okay, let's say I'm even adding 1 to widgets. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know I'm counting that. I'm going to show you when we get to score calculations. So now if I do V, because I've added 1 to it, that is no longer exactly what I have. And then I will expect this to fail. Unfortunately, your password contains words on the phrase, so it's still giving us that same error. I wanted it to change to something else. Let's just say I want to do Lagos, or let's say I want to be smart. I want to do Lagos. Then instead of even I'm putting 0. Then I'm going to put at. Okay, 1, 2, 3. If I put 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let me remove this. Right? I'm just going to put this. And then I'm going to put this here. Then I'm going to put this here. Let me just do sign in. Let's see what happens. It's still giving us the same error, right? Let's say we want to do Contoso. So instead of 0, we are putting, instead of O, we are putting 0. So we are putting capital letter T, Contoso. And then we are putting at 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what happens with this. Let's see what happened with this. We've seen this past. I wanted the message to change because of the next thing I'm going to show you. You see, the next message is saying we have seen this password too many times before. Choose something harder to guess. Now you will look at it. You have mixed capital letter, small letter, special character, and yet it is saying that the the password is not hard enough. If you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 characters for a password is good enough, because from 8, then we would have said it's fine, right? But from what we can see now, we're having 11 and yet it is failing. So that we don't overstress this, I'm just going to show you some of the messages that users can see when they are trying to sign in, and I will drag this over to this place. We'll come back to our documents, and then this is saying that some words that users can see. I will just take you to that part of the document. Check that these user experience, somehow we're down here. Yeah, what users see. When a user attempts to reset or change password to something that would be banned, one of the following error messages are displayed. Unfortunately, your password contains a word or pattern that makes your password easily guessable. Please try again with a different password. We didn't get exact error, but we got something similar. We've seen that password too many times before. Choose something harder to guess. We've gotten this already. Choose a password that is more harder for people to guess, right? Just so maybe when we are trying this, we may be able to get that third error. Then after this, we're going to be doing our score calculations. Let's say we're just going to bring Contoso and put it here, and then put Contoso here. We've seen this too many times, but what I want you to see is that, but when you generated password from, we've used this, it failed. But when we generated password from Microsoft, it gave us this one. Remember, it gave us this one. It gave us this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yet this was able to pass. But when we use this longer word, which is 11, it was not able to pass. What is the secret behind this? That is what we want to look at, because it's until you understand how passwords, what it means to have a complex password, that you will be able to overcome password compromises. So it is not just because this is 11 character. It is not because it contains long words. Of course, this is shorter with it. This is shorter. It does not even have special character. It's just VAJ. Some people believe that it's until you have special character in a password that it is complex. You have special character here. It is still not complex. This person has just VAJ and every other thing is number. So that will take us to our secure score calculation. Our score calculation. So I'll minimize that and I will just pull this guy over here, and then we can look at score calculations before we round off. The next step to identify all instances of banned password is the use of normalization new password, of normalized new passwords. Points are assigned based on the following criteria. Listen, each banned password that found in a user's password is given 1 point. Look at it. Each banned password that is found in a user's password is given 1 point, while each remaining character that isn't part of the banned password is given 1 point. 3. A password must be at least 5 points to be accepted. If you understand these 3 things, then what we want to explain now will be very easy for you. Contoso is going to be equal to 1. London is going to be equal to 1. Widgets is going to be equal to 1. Now, having said that, words. So what it means is that, so let me even bring this up here. So it means that Lagos here is going to be equal to 1. So any word that is inside of here is going to be equal to 1. Now, but any other character that is not within this Contoso, that is not within this London, not within Lagos, not within partners, not within technologies, not within Contoso, not within this, is going to be bearing 1. So what it means is that here, for example, here B going to be counted as 1, but the whole of Contoso is going to be counted as 1. So this will now explain that statement that says you can combine the words inside of your banned password list and still be able to pass, you still be able to sign in. Because what is required, the points required for a password to be complex is 5 points. So if what is required for a password to be complex is 5 points, it means that if I bring Contoso, which is 1, I put it here, and then I put widgets, maybe I even do ads, which I wasn't trying to do here, right? If I bring this one here, for example, and I'm going to put, so what it means is that if I enter now, what it means is that Contoso is 1, then at is another character that is not in my banned list is 2, then widgets is 3, then 1 is 1. I hope you understand. That is core of 1. The last stuff here is 1. So if you now check, widget is 1, right? Widget as a whole is 1. 1 is 1. Then at is 1. Contoso is 1. So, but I need at least 5 to be able to sign in. So if I put 2 here, it will be 1 also. So if it is 1, what it means is that 1 plus 1 plus 1, excuse me, I just pressed another thing, plus 1, then plus 1 plus 1 is going to give us 5. It's going to give us 5. It means that even though Contoso is in my banned password list, at is in my banned password list, widget is in my banned password list, but I've added at, means that Contoso has been able to give me 1, widget has been able to give me 1, making 2, and then at gives me 1, making 3, 1 gave me 1, making 4, 2 gave me 1, making 5. It means that if I'm using this password now, it is supposed to pass. So let me bring this to this screen. Did it just disappear? No problem, I'm going to look for you. So if I'm using this, if that signing has not expired yet, then I'm expecting it to authenticate. Then it should now be prompting for MFA now. So let's see what happens. So you can see that that password has just passed. Yes, I was able to, I used widgets, I used Contoso, but I've added characters that are adding score to those password lists. That is why that password was able to pass. And if I hit on yes or no, then I'll be able to sign in. So that is how score calculations are made.